안녕하세요, 여러분. You're listening to Jackie, brought to you by Sakura Popcast, where your K-drama musings come to life. Oh, I can't even get my catchphrase right. I might be a little bit tongue-tied today, folks. Especially since the first impression that I will be delivering is from a new K-drama with a rather strange and awkwardly pronounced title. Sisyphus. Sisyphus. I'm pretty sure it's Sisyphus. Yes, let's go with that, even though it sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. Warning, spoiler alert. This first impression does contain plot events related to the first episode of Sisyphus. So we start with Park Shin Hye. She is the lead female character of this new K-drama. I haven't seen Park Shin Hye for a while in a K-drama. The last I saw her was from a post-apocalyptic zombie movie. And I believe before the zombie movie, she did Memories of Alambara. And that was alright, I guess. Let's get to the good stuff. So we're in Sisyphus, and what we've got is it starts off with a scene of a post apocalyptic world set very far into the future. Park Shin Hye is saying a teary goodbye to what may be her only surviving family member, her father, who is sending her off somewhere, and we learn quickly afterwards that that somewhere is the modern period. She was transported from her very far distant future into our modern times. And then we jump into a long segment about our male lead. His name is Cho Sung-woo. Cho Sung-woo acts as one of those typical super powered up male leads. He's got tons of money and he has tons of intelligence. He's probably got a doctorate in everything. And what's more, he is the largest shareholder and founder of a Silicon Valley like high tech company, which means he's got a lot of cool tools at his disposal. And we cut to my favorite segment of the show, depicting Cho Sung Woo being stuck on an airplane that is stalling, can't recover. It's been hit by some sort of object and it is now in the danger of crashing into the center of Seoul. And our hero must life hack and tech hack his way out of his predicament and try to save everybody. This is the most intense moment in the first episode. And for anybody who's got even a little bit of an airplane phobia, this will get your nerves on edge. We cut back to Park Shin Hye. She has now successfully been transported to modern period. Clearly, it's not going to be a smooth landing because she comes without any shoes on. And what's more, she has no fewer than 10 fully armed SWAT guys who are chasing after her. And I say SWAT, but I'm pretty sure they're not police personnel. There's also some fellows in Tyvek suits who are using Geiger counters and they're pointing it at her. So either Park Shin Hye is radioactive or whatever she's carrying in that suitcase of hers is highly valuable, highly sought after, and that itself is radioactive. I can tell by the end of the show that this show intends to stay mysterious for an impossibly long amount of time. I end up with more questions than answers, and I still really don't have much of a clue what's going on and what is Park Shin Hye's role in this modern world. What is she carrying in her suitcase? Why are people after her? What's with her kind of digital phasing in and out thing? And What is Sisyphus aside from being a very awkwardly sounding word? As I've said before in episode 9, I am not a fan of being strung around by a drama. It makes me feel like it's not giving me due credit as a viewer, and it also speaks to the show's slow pacing, so it doesn't keep me hooked. But if you do like this very sci fi sort of drama, you may be interested and you may wish to follow up with all of the mysteries and questions that are presented in this drama. Moving along, the next first impression that I'm doing is for an immensely popular drama. Mr. Queen has really taken off as the drama to watch. It's beaten all of the other shows in ratings so far. So, amongst my friend Lily's recommendation, as well as many other people who have recommended Mr. Queen, I am eager to see what this show has to deliver. It is sold as being comical, very entertaining, with a smattering of political intrigue. Set in the Seigyuk period, Mr. Queen is about a man from the modern age who's been spirited unwittingly away to the Joseon period. The icing on the cake is that he's not only just been transported to the Joseon period, but his spirit is now embedded in the body of the incoming consort of the king of Korea. Now, how's that for role reversal? Usually, the person who transports back in time is a woman and she falls in love with the king. But here, I guess we will have the king fall in love with a woman who is actually a man. At first blush, this fish out of the water story is very entertaining. In fact, Mr. Queen, as the proverbial fish, is so out of the water, he might as well be flopping around on top of the Empire State Building. He does not bother to act more appropriately for the age of the period, and he more or less trods all over Joseong sensitivities. Him being stuck in the body of a woman, a body of a royal woman, with his brusque male manners just bursting at the seams, that leads to some hilarity. For all of the funniness of a fully grown male being trapped in a younger woman's body and being trapped in a timeline that is not your own, the gags did overstay their welcome. There are so many times that I can watch Mr. Queen hitch up her skirts and running full pace, acting and speaking very much like a guy, checking out other young girls, and committing all sorts of faux pas. It just continues on for the full 3 episodes that I've watched. None of the characters are particularly likable either. There is one bright spot though in the show, and that is Na Inu as the second male lead. He plays the loyal to a fault cousin of Mr. Queen. He is a highly capable fighter, leading to some cool action scenes at the beginning. And what's more, of course, he is very handsome. Well worth watching Na In-woo in action. I think I'll just go on YouTube and search up his scenes. If you enjoy a fish out of the water story involving time travel back to a dynastic age of Korea, then I would recommend Scarlet Heart Ryo over Mr. Queen. For one, it's got an extremely star-studded cast featuring IU in her younger days, Kang Han-nur, and Lee Jung-gi. What more could you ask for? My goodness. I can hardly give it any more praise in the amazing visual presentation of the drama. At times, it certainly looks like a movie. It's beautifully shot, the costuming, the attention to detail. It is a stunning piece of visual work. The music is also super fitting and well produced. Kaha Noor and Lee Jung-ki act like the A-list top stars that they do. And the characters stay with you well past the last episode. So there you have it, Scarlet Heart Ryo over Mr. Queen and a hard pass on Sisyphus. What is left? I have passed on no fewer than 5 dramas in the past few weeks. Hang on, I'm seeing something. Yes, Song Joong Ki is back in his new drama that's Netflix produced and it is called Vincenzo. I have already made a hard recommendation to Bonnie, so we will be watching and we will be giving you a first impression. Stay tuned and until then, 안녕!